York is back. New York, where you at, y'all? We right here. What's good? New York, stand up. Let everybody know. New York's in here. We reppin' New York City. Cause we from New York City. New York's in the house, without a doubt. New York's in the house, wherever we go.
For Corinne?
Yeah. How's your day going so far?
Frustrated, actually. Can you believe there are still people on this earth that believe a woman's place is in the home?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of guys who believe that, but is it just guys you're talking about?
No, you'll be surprised that there are some women who believe the same theory. You know, they want women to raise kids, satisfy a husband, and then smile, don't complain, while working a full-time job, but still keep the house clean.
And look, I'm not trying to sound like a chauvinist or whatever like that, but I mean, traditional roles, that's kind of what women, have always done. And it's kind of hard for men to change that line of thinking. Now, of course, a man can be progressive and he could say, I want to help my wife out, or I want to help my lady out in the home and everything like that. But, it's going to be really, really difficult for a man to start ironing clothes, washing dishes and stuff like that, if that's not what he saw growing up and that's not what he's accustomed to. To some degree, men feel like a woman should be able to handle working as well as cooking and cleaning, because a lot of men, they spend a lot of time busting their butt working, doing jobs they don't necessarily want to do.
So do women. So let me ask you something. When somebody ticks you off or insults you, how do you handle that?
I'm kind of a walk away type of person. Like, I don't want to get into confrontations, because I'm the type of person that I'm a kind person until I'm not. And then when I'm not, I can get really almost menacing and vicious. So knowing that about myself, I'll run. I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'll leave.
How do you let out your frustration?
Sometimes I'm not able to. It builds up on me, honestly.
So you are a suppressor.
Yeah.
So women do the same thing. At work, if you get disrespected, you can't say anything. You got to be a professional. You're at a family function, and the insults are flying, but you got to keep smiling and nodding and saying, it's wonderful, it's good to see you all.
Well, do you have to at family functions? Do you really have to?
It depends if you want to keep the peace,
or
if you want to make waves.
You're a keep the peace type of person then, you're saying?
I feel like I have to be. But then what? Then you're suppressing everything. You know what happens when you suppress your emotions? It affects your body. Mm-hmm. It could cause cardiovascular disease, heart attacks and hypertension, stroke, and it could also show itself in a plethora of cancers.
Are you employed in that type of field?
I'm in the medical field, yes, and I see it all the time.
Oh, okay.
But you'd also be surprised. They will give you a pill to solve the problem, like a Band-Aid. But all that pill is doing is causing another problem that you have to solve, and then another problem, and then another problem. But the root of the problem could just be just holding in your emotions. You might actually have the same issue.
You feel like you have to shrink yourself because you can't say what you really feel. You can't decide to be honest with people, because I feel like I'm honest. I just don't feel like I pick my battles. I don't feel like it's necessary to have fights all the time. I'm actually somebody who wants to just keep the peace. So if I see that I'm coming across an argumentative person or someone who's like gonna be confrontational, I pick my battles. I just say, you know what, this is not worth it to me, and I keep it moving, whatever. So if that's suppression, yeah, I do notice that I do have a lot of back pain, so sometimes I need to just get a massage, or I need to go to like the sauna and just let the sweat out, you know?
Absolutely. If you keep repressing your emotions, it's going to raise your hormonal levels, and then it raises your cortisol levels, which then causes your body to start eating its own tissue. Can you imagine being in that state all the time?
Yeah.
And I guess that's where I'm usually at, right there, just tense all the time.
So you're tense a lot.
Yeah.
Do you have any stress relievers? Do you have anybody that you can lean on to?
Well, I've been single for a while because I just don't want to be. I don't want to be stuck in a relationship.
Well, why do you feel like you'll be stuck? You know, why can't you see it as a positive? Be somebody that you can lean on, somebody who can help you.
I haven't found that yet.
Oh, okay. Well, where are you looking?
Well, unfortunately, I work a lot of hours, so I'm mostly at the hospital. So
you got to decide that you're going to prioritize your own happiness. Because, I mean, is it just that your job your main happiness? I mean, do you even, I don't know, based on what you said, it doesn't sound like you're even that happy with your job.
I love the job. I love helping people. What I don't like is watching pharmaceutical system just prescribe drugs to people all the time. Because that's causing even more physical pain and more physical anguish and more problems and more diseases.
But it pays your salary.
It sure does. It sure does. I make a damn good salary, so I'm happy about that. Heck yeah. I do. You know, I do vacation. I love me a good cruise.
What was the last cruise you've been on?
Bahamas, Jamaica, and Honduras.
Well, who did you go with?
A friend of mine.
Oh, okay. Was it like romantic?
Oh no, it was a girlfriend of mine.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm not trying to match make or something like that. You got to find somebody you can go on a cruise with.
Yeah, that would be nice. I would love that.
Because I feel like true happiness comes from your connection to others, and that's not a quote from me. That's a quote from my father.
Oh.
And he's right. You know, when it comes down to it, you have to find somebody that you feel is your person. And you got to do what you love. You're already doing that. Yeah. But you got to do it with who you love. And that's an important component to happiness. And, you know, I'm not trying to harp on it and, you know, make you feel bad. I keep talking about it. But you know what I'm saying? But
truth. You're speaking the truth.
I'm just saying there's so many women that I feel they prioritize their career, but they don't think about the fact that, you know, 50, 60, 70 years old is right around the corner. I mean, when are you going to decide that you're going to have that person that you're going to be with, to grow old with, and to, you know, build a life with?
Wow.
And when you say that you haven't dated for a while, like, is it a situation where, you know, you just haven't found the right guy, or you're not looking at all?
A little bit of both, I guess.
Well, are you on the apps, on the dating apps?
No.
Well, that's the way right now. Like, honestly, I mean, the clubs are basically shut down. I mean, unless you're going to bars or you may be meeting through a mutual friend, I don't see how you're going to meet somebody.
Well, I'm also a ballroom dancer.
Oh.
So
you dance?
I dance.
Do you have dance partners that you dated?
I try not to, because what happens is when you date a dance partner, then if you guys break up, then it kind of makes a negative energy in there. But
you can't. Basically, you don't want to be around them.
You can. I mean, it's not forbidden, but
yeah.
But I like to do it because when I do go out, like on the cruise, I like to dance there, and I do meet people. It's not like I'm a hermit in the house. I do meet people. I would like to go exercise more, but I don't have a lot of time. You know, it's the job does keep me a lot of hours. And so by the time you get home, you kind of flop on the couch.
Yeah.
And then I have a cat, so I cuddle with my kitty.
Yeah. Is it worth it to you? The trade-off, is it worth it? I mean, where you're alone at home. The cat, I'm assuming you make a good salary, so you're comfortable. The long hours, the salary, is it worth being alone with the cat at night?
It's not awful. I'm not fighting with anybody.
But why would you, I'm just saying, why would you immediately go to the fact that you think that you would fight with somebody?
Oh, I've been disrespected a lot.
Oh, you've been disrespected by a partner before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess, yeah.
But you are right. I like to live my life by the airplane oxygen mask theory.
Okay.
That when the oxygen mask falls, you put it on yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to help yourself before you can help someone else.
Yeah.
And helping others, it does make me happy.
If that's the way you feel, then you are doing what you love and you're with who you love, which is the people that you help.
I think so.
Do you have any children?
No.
Wow. You never thought to want to do that?
Well, I'm busy. I'm very busy in the hospital, so it's not really, I mean, but see, that's the whole thing. It's like people look at a woman and just assume that we want to have kids and a family. It's not for everybody. Not everybody needs to have a family or children.
For me, for me specifically, I feel like, once you get to a certain age, there's nobody there in that house to, help you, or you can look at the next generation and say, I'm going to be on this earth past me because this is my lineage, this is my child, and they're going to be here to carry my name. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more probably for a man, like maybe men we think like that, but I just feel like, you want to have someone here representing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, once you're gone, it's going to be tough when you get older and you're by yourself, and if you don't have a partner or a child or someone to be.
Money buys a nurse.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Are you happy?
I'm contented.
I feel like it's a little disappointing that so many women, and it's not specifically about you, but it's just like so many women have a perspective where their job will be enough, because the job is just it's a way to earn a living, to put yourself in a position where you're going to be, comfortable at life and do the things you want in your life. And if the job is specifically making you happy, then I understand. But, you say you work a lot of long hours and you don't have time to really bond with anybody because of the hours, whatever. Or maybe you're choosing. Maybe I misinterpreted that, because it seems like, you aren't actively looking for anyone to bond with, whatever. But is that a byproduct of the fact that you're just tired, or you're always busy?
Maybe. Suppressing emotions and
you talk a lot about suppression. So what are you suppressing?
frustration, honestly.
Frustration with
Frustration. I said with our medical.
Oh, so specifically with the medical industry.
Yeah. I came into the medical industry to help people. But I'm finding that that's not the case in the medical industry anymore. They're not there to help. They're there to make money. And I feel like if I keep showing up every day, each person that I care for, I have made a difference. I have touched their life in a very deep and meaningful way. I've touched their family lives. Every day I can keep them alive is another day that they can share with their family.
New York is back. New York, where at, y'all? We right here. What's good? New York, stand up. Let everybody know. New York's in here. We reppin' New York City. Cause we from New York City. New York's in the house without a doubt. New York's in the house wherever we go.